And they're using pretty much everything they can to destroy the Democratic Party, which they see as the principal obstacle to installing fascism in the United States. And a part of this, according to Hunter Biden, is to try to kill him. He was on Moby, the musician Moby. I don't know him personally. I've been in his home, but in Los Angeles, or what used to be his home. A friend of mine lived there for a while. He has a podcast, and he had Hunter Biden on it. And Hunter Biden said to him, and they met in rehab. They're both, former addicts. And what Biden said to Moby was, what they're trying to do is they're trying to kill me, knowing that it will be a pain greater than my father could be able to handle, and so therefore destroying a presidency in that way. I can't imagine how I would feel if my son went to prison, or one of my daughters. And the charges, Hunter Biden engaged in tax fraud. There's no doubt about that. So do literally millions of Americans. And for the kind of, and he checked the wrong, or presumably intentionally checked the wrong box on a gun application. These are things that are almost never prosecuted. The IRS gives you dozens of chances to make things right. They really don't like to prosecute people, particularly low-level people. It's a huge, waste of time and resources when they could be, auditing giant corporations and billionaires, which is where the real money is. Occasionally, they'll have a high-profile prosecution. It helps keep people in line, as it were. But this is purely political. And this is being driven by this prosecutor who, in my opinion, David Weiss, the special counsel that Merrick Garland appointed, by the way, who I believe is just kowtowing to Republican pressure. Hunter Biden has now been charged with 3 new felonies and 6 new misdemeanors, in addition to the federal firearms charges. He's facing 17 years in prison. His defense lawyer, Abby Lowell, says that special counsel Weiss is, quote, bowing to Republican pressure in the case. I couldn't agree more. And I think this is just an absolute tragedy. Hunter, in his book Beautiful Things, he wrote that his brother Bo's cancer death in 2015 supercharged his addictions to alcohol and crack. He said he was smoking crack as often as every 15 minutes until he sobered up after meeting his now wife in 2019. He said he now tries to focus on things in front of him in order not to respond to stimulus from the engine of constant hate churning against him. He said, if you could find, this is Moby, while talking to him, he said, if you can find the compassion for the Paul Gosars and Lauren Boeberts and Marjorie Taylor Greens and Carrie Lakes of the world, you're a far better person than I. I'll agree with that. But keep an eye on this. This is just a naked attempt to personally destroy Joe Biden by going after his son. It's nothing more. These are vicious people.